Welcome, amazing one, and let's solve this beautiful geometry puzzle together. We are given a quarter circle and inscribed are two line segments such that they touch each other at this part. This is the arc of this quarter circle, is touching each other at this point. This length measures 6 units and this measures 8 units. The question is asking us to find the area of this quarter circle. Is this something you can do? Don't worry yourself, I will take you through it step by step. It's just so easy. You know too well that for you to find the area of a quarter circle, it's just for you to find the area of a full circle, which is pi. So we have it that area of this quarter circle is the same as area of the full circle divided by 4. So this is all we should do for us to find the area of this quarter circle. And looking at this, you see that r is the radius, and you know for a quarter circle this has become the center of the quarter circle. This is the center of the circle. Automatically the line from this center touching this part, you see when you have a circle drawn this way and you divide it equally, you see that this is the center, and this being the center means that from here to here becomes the radius of this quarter circle, and from here to here is also the radius. So if you just pick this, you see that from here to here becomes the radius, as well as from here to here. So in that case we can say, let's label this part from here down to this, let's call it r. And if that is the radius, then it means we need to find the radius just for us to find the area of this quarter circle. How do we do that? I will show you. Now what we need to do is, looking at this question, you see that you have been given two line segments that are perpendicular at this point. So what we are going to do is we are free to draw a line from this point to touch this vertex, this, just to complete this, to help us in what we want to do. Let's do it together. So this is what we have. So we are going to join these 2 points together. So you join it, we are going to use dash line. So we join it gradually. That's what we have. Now if you look at this inner shape, you see that this inner shape is a right triangle because of this angle 90 here. So what do? We can try to find this length from here down to this. Let's label it m. Now how do we find that length? Just remember to use your Pythagorean's theorem anytime you are working with the size of a right triangle. And using your Pythagorean's theorem, you see that where the right angle is formed, the side opposite to it is the longest side. So what should we do? Square the longest side. So we're going to have m squared. It should be equal to the square of the 2 legs of that right triangle. So it's going to be equal to 8 squared plus this 6 squared. Now if you solve that, we are going to have m squared is equal to 8 squared is 64, 6 squared is 36. So we're going to have m squared is equal to, add this up, it gives you 100. So what should we do? We now get the value of m, and that gives us m. To remove square, you square root this 100. So we are going to square root 100, and to remove the square, remember to take the positive and negative of the square root. But because this m can't be negative, is side, we are going to remove the negative value and work with the positive. So in that case, m will now be square root of 100, gives you 10. So the value of m in this is 10, meaning that from here down to this is given as 10 units. Now looking at that, what should we do? Our target is to find this radius. What should we do? Let me show you what to do next. Now what to do again is it possible for us to complete this to get a half circle? Is it possible? By doing so, it will help us in what you want to do. So let's complete this and let's do it together. If you are a returning viewer, thank you very much for always choosing to learn through us. If you are still new, why not subscribe for the more you get? Make sure notification bell is on because you get updates from us every day. Don't forget to like and also share. Thank you, and let's keep doing this to have. We just do it gradually. Use the same measurement from this. Just make sure you work with the same measurement you have here. So we're going to have something this way. So we're going to draw a line. Just do it gradually. This is what you have. Now you can join also from here to touch this. So we do it gradually. We are using broken line. So this is what we have. You see, we've been able to form a half circle, and in that case it means from here to here is the radius. Automatically this to this is also the radius, and it should be equal because radii are always equal. So this is also our r. What should we do next? Our target is to find this radius. So we are also free to extend this line from here to here. We are also free to extend it to touch this point. Let's see if it helps us in what we want to do. So let's extend it. So we're going to join it gradually also. So you place your ruler and join it gradually. So this is what we have. So you join. Now what do you do next? Remember that whatever you have here is the same with what you have, because these quarter circles are always equal. If that is true, it means that this length, this line segment from here down to this is equal with what you will have from here down to this point. And remember, from here down to this we have found it as 10. It means that from this end to this is also 10 units. Now what does it mean? You observe carefully that we have formed another right triangle. Just watch. From here down to this, just watch. Then from here down to this end, and from this end to this end. So we can label it A, B, and C. So let's bring that shape out, and that's what we have. A to B is given as, from here to here, this is 6, this is 10. So add these two lengths, it gives you 16. So we have this to this is 16 units. From here to here is given as 8 units, and it's right angles here. Our duty is to find the whole of this A, B to C, from this to this. So what should we do? This is still your right triangle. So we are going to still use our Pythagorean theorem because we want to find this length. Now using Pythagorean, remember that this side is the side that is the longest because it's opposite to the right angle. Just quickly square it. So it's going to give us b squared, bc squared is equal to the square of the two legs summed. So you have 8 squared plus 16 squared. Let's work this out. We are going to have bc squared. 8 squared will give us 64. 16 squared gives us 256. Add these two, it gives us bc squared is equal to 320. Now what do? You want to get your bc. So to do that, you have bc is equal to, just take the positive square root of 320 because bc is a side. So when you do that, we are going to have bc is equal to, let's simplify this. Let me show you how you can do it without calculator. So you have 320. 2 can divide because the last digit is 0. So 2 here is 1, remaining 1. 2 in this is 6, so we have 160. 2 can also go, we have 80. 2 here is 40. 2 will give us 20. 2 in 20 is 10. 2 in 10 is 5, and 5 divides itself 1. Now what do? We want to find square root. So because we want to find square root, you are going to group them in twos. So group this, just pick these two, pick this, and pick this. For each one you bring out what you have. So what do? Multiply these values you have. 2 times 2 times 2 gives you 8. So for simplifying this, we are going to have 8. This does not have anyone to pair with. Just leave it inside the square root. So it means that square root of 320 is the same as 8 root 5. Now that we have found the value of bc, we can now find the radius, because from here to here is this 8 root 5. So to find the radius, since the two lengths are equal, it's just for you to divide this by 2. So it means that the radius will be 8 root 5 divided by 2. 2 here is 1, 2 in 4 will give you, 2 in 8 gives you 4. So the radius is 4 root 5. Now that we have found the radius, we can now go back to find the area of the quarter circle, just the quarter circle. Let's do that together. To find the area, we said area is 1/4 pi r squared. So working it out, we are going to now have area is equal to 1/4 times pi times our radius is this, so we have 4 root 5 squared. So let's simplify this. We are going to have area is 1/4 pi times, let's use dot. When you have this squared, it means 4 will be squared and root 5 will be squared. So this will take off this. This 4 takes 1 here, you'll be left with 1/4. So we have area is equal to pi times 4 times this 5. And when you work this out, it gives you area is equal to 20 pi. So the value of the area of the quarter circle, just this part, is given as 20 pi. We can also take the approximate value. So let's work it up here. The approximate value gives us area as 62.83 approximated. Remember, is in squared units as well as this. So these two are the areas of this quarter circle. And I hope you really learned something. Don't forget to tell us how much. I'll also be curious to see your own method. Thank you for always choosing to learn through us. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye.